I used to think that community marketing was just another buzzword used by marketers or business owners, to sound innovative. But after seeing the impact firsthand and how it helps to build meaningful connection, fuel word of mouth recommendation, and even drive business growth, I am beyond convinced, honestly. I think I am so convinced that this might just be the future of brand building. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about leveraging the power of community to build meaningful connection and to drive results for your business and for your brand. So let's go. Hi guys, my name is Toby. I'm a digital marketer and I create content that can help you build your brand and scale your business. So welcome to my YouTube channel. Marketing has really evolved. It has evolved from being a one-way conversation kind of thing to a space where customers now want two-way dialogue. They want to talk to you and they want you to talk to them. It's now like a relationship, I guess. And thanks to platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, and even WhatsApp groups, brands are now interacting with their customers. Aside from this change, we've also seen a shift from brand centric communities where everything just revolves around the company to customer centric community where the brand simply facilitates a space where people with shared interest and value can connect. Now, this shift is what is making community marketing so powerful today. I mean, it has moved from everything being focused on the brand to now the brand wanting to connect their customers with shared interests and values together in the same space. It's a very powerful shift. It's changing everything. Now, what is a community in marketing terms? It goes beyond your follow accounts or the number of subscribers that you have, or even the number of people subscribe to your email list, your monthly newsletter. It goes beyond all of that. A community is made up of connection, conversation, and a sense of belonging. We live in a time where people want to feel seen and they want to feel heard. And when a company or a brand is able to facilitate a space where these values are present, where people feel seen, where people feel heard, and where people have a sense of belonging, the real magic begins to happen. And this is where authenticity is key, to be honest. We're back to authenticity again, but right, this is where authenticity is key. If you're only here to sell in this age and time, it's only a matter of time before your audience see directly through it. But if you're honest, open, and transparent, trust would follow naturally. I mean, it just be a natural occurrence because you're open, you're honest, you're transparent. And trust, they say, is the foundation of loyalty. So when you have your customers to trust you, you're actively building a community and not just any community, but a loyal community. Till date, word of mouth marketing is still one of the most powerful marketing tools. And in community, word of mouth recommendation happens organically. I mean, a recommendation from a WhatsApp group, a Reddit group, or a subreddit is more powerful than any ad campaign. It's more organic, more real than any ad campaign that any brand would ever put out. Loyal community members will always be your biggest advocates, right? Always, any day, anytime. If you have a loyal group of people around you, they're your biggest advocates as a brand or as a business. So now that we know the importance of community in this and what it's doing for marketing right now, the power of it, let's talk about some tactics or strategies that you can use to enhance community engagement for your business or for your brand. First things first, I think that you should create content that speaks to your audience and not just speak at them, right? Create content that really speaks to them. Ask questions, start a conversation, and even encourage sharing. Something that just, connects with them. That's the kind of content that you should begin to put out if you're looking to build a community for your brand or your business. Next, you should hang out where your community or where your audience is. Wherever they are, be there. I mean, if they are on Discord, be on Discord. As a business, as a brand, be there. If they're on Reddit, be on Reddit, right? If they're on a niche Facebook group, be there. Find your way to wherever your audience hang out and build a community around that. You can't have most of your audience on a Facebook group or on Reddit and you're putting all of your energy into TikTok. It's going to be counterproductive and you might not get what you're actually looking for, which is building a community. So, wherever you find out that this is where my guys hang out, this is where my audience are, just find your way there and build a community there. It's one thing to build communities and another to manage them properly, right? Don't just be after, oh, I have this number of community members, I have this number of people. It's beyond the numbers, right? You have to be able to manage and nurture this community and do it well because nothing beats a well moderated space. Nobody wants to be a part of a community that everything is just scattered, right? You have to put in a lot of effort into building your private communities and making sure that your spaces are well moderated. Very important. Unless I forget, most importantly, do not ghost your people. Do not ghost your people, I beg you. Don't go around ghosting your community members. Consistency and real interaction, long term interaction, it goes a long way to helping your brand and your business to grow. So when you start off building your community, do not disappear on them. Bitte. Now, let's say that you finally found where your community members or where your audience where they hang out and you're there. You're now trying to actively build a community, which is super good. So thumbs up to you. But now, how do you actually know that your community strategy is working? How do you know that what you're doing you're on the right track. Now, I'm going to tell you two things that I need you to take your focus away from before I tell you how you would know it's working. Take your focus away from these two things. First, look beyond the likes that you're getting. Look beyond the likes. Second, look beyond the followers. Get these two things out of your preview. You have no business with them if you're building a community. They are not your success metrics, right? And I've established at the very beginning of this video that a community is beyond your number of followers or the number of likes that you get. So look beyond these two things, but rather you should start tracking, right? And what should you track? Track the engagement rates in your comments and in your DMs. Also, track the frequency of user generated content. How often do you get people just organically creating content about your brand or your business? So you should be checking that if you're actively building a community, right? Also, you want to know the referral traffic that comes from your community group. Is this community, are they doing word of mouth recommendation to other people? By tracking the referral traffic that comes from the group is how you know if your strategy is actually working. Also, look out for the retention rate of your most active members, community members, right? What's their retention rate? These are good metrics that you need to check if you're actively building a community and you want to know that your community strategy is working more than your follower count, more than your number of likes. Check out these metrics. That is when you know that what you're doing is actually working. And of course, you can use tools like Google Analytics, CRM platforms like MailChimp, Constant Contact, HubSpot, or even something as simple as creating a feedback form to gather insights from your audience. And always remember that the goal is to understand what is working, know what your audience think, and use that insight or that data to optimize your strategy. Optimize from there. Optimize with whatever feedback that you get from your audience. To be honest, community marketing is a big shift in the way we build relationships and the way we grow brands. But let me tell you something. If you're willing to, spend quality time, listen deeply, and show up authentically, in no time, the community that you have can be one of your most powerful and one of your greatest assets. Honestly, take it from me. I am being more intentional about wanting to build a community to look beyond the numbers, to look beyond the subscriber count, to look beyond, you know, all of this metric that make you feel good, but actually take time to grow, show up consistently, and also be authentic. Because at the end of the day, having a formidable community can quickly become one of your most powerful assets as a brand or as a business. So if you are a marketer and you're watching this video, or you're a business owner, I think that right now you should also, amongst the many, many things that you're doing for your brand or for your business, build a community. Be so intentional about having a space where people who are aligned to your brand, where your audience with similar interests, similar value can come together, can rub minds, can talk, can be free, can feel seen and feel heard, and have a sense of belonging. Be so intentional about building a space like that. Honestly, if you have that in 2025, you have a superpower. I'm not kidding. I'm not even trying to be over the top right now. I'm telling you what is happening right now. If you have a community, you have a superpower, and you are step ahead of other brands and other businesses. So let me know in the comments, are you building a community around your brand or your business? And what strategies have been working for you? Share the tea. Let us know. Let me know in the comments. I'll be in the comments. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching this video. You know how I always say, right? If you are a loyal subscriber here and you always watch my videos, if you found this video to be so helpful and to be of great value, why don't you do me a solid by hitting the subscribe button if you're yet to subscribe, hitting the like button if you're yet to do that, and also by sharing this video to as many people, business owners, marketers, or anyone that you know really just needs to see this, right? Share this video to them. Thank you so much for watching this video. Till I see you in my next video, do have a wonderful week and happy marketing. Bye.